Good evening.
Hello, everybody. Good evening.
Hello.
Good all.
Good evening. I'm sorry Jean hasn't joined us this evening, bless her. So we're sending our love for whatever reason, but we've got the wonderful Irene and Stacey, who Stacey is a fledgling. She's Irene's daughter, so I'm really looking forward to seeing Stacey work this evening. So welcome, Stace. Thank you for being with us. Irene, always a pleasure. Send our love to Jean, won't you, and tell her we'll see her soon.
I certainly will.
Are you liking our autumn background there? Look at the autumn leaves.
But I can't get you up on my phone, and I don't know why. It's not coming up.
So if you scroll back to the top and bounce the page, do you know what I mean when you say that? I don't mean on the floor. I mean you sort of pull it down and it bounces it. You know what I mean, don't you, Stace? Then scroll back to it and then press play on it. You know where the leaves.
I've got that bit up.
Yeah, touch that bit now. Yeah. Oh no, right. Okay. There you go. Press play.
Press play.
Press the play button.
The little one.
Yeah. Oh, what's that doing?
Refresh it.
Yeah, refresh it. Press the screen. Go on, tell us, Stace.
What do I do? Go out and come back in again?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do. Good evening, everybody. While you're just doing that and readjusting your sets, thank you, Pamela. She said it's a beautiful background. Love the autumn colours. Yeah, me too. Autumn is my favourite time of year. It's my very favourite time of year. Have you not got it, Irene?
No, still come up with that.
All right, go. If you go back. You tell us, Stace.
Go into your normal Facebook page.
Onto the Angel of Light one.
And then click Search Angel of Light. And then click the
Bridlington Angel of Light. There we go.
Yeah, click it.
Pull the screen down so it bounces and let go. Right, now scroll up to the little leaves, the little orange leaves. Scroll up to it now so you can find the live. Do you know what?
Well, I've
leave
got
it
on, so
yeah, don't worry. Me and Stace will sort you out, love. Don't worry.
Yeah, but I wanted to be on for comments, and that's why I'm.
You keep doing that, and I'll just say hello to a few people. Yeah. Good evening. Oh, good evening, Chloe. How are you? Hope to see you at church tomorrow, young lady. Good evening, Chris Michael. Thank you for joining us. How wonderful to see you all. And Pamela. And I know there's lots more of you out there because I can see that we've got people live on there. Put your name in and we'll say hello. Pamela, what does she say? Should say mine too. Fingers crossed. Yeah, it does say your name, Pamela. You're not Facebook user. That one's Facebook user. I do believe that is Chloe. But never mind. It doesn't matter, Chloe. I can see it. Oh, there's hubby walking past. Look, cutting through. Yeah. And here's mine with a nice cup of coffee. Thank you, my love.
Mine's just got in the bath. So if you hear any singing, you know who it is.
And if you're in a nibbling, you know it's my rabbit. She's down here chewing on anything cardboard. She's a little tinker.
I've linked you in Messenger, Mum.
Pardon?
I've linked you in Messenger.
That doesn't mean diddly squat to me. Duck over my head.
I've posted the link in your private messenger.
Good evening, Anita. Oh. We're just having a technical hitch here for our Irene, bless her. Chloe says, I'm all right. And yeah, I'll be there tomorrow. That's good, lass. Good, lass. We'd like to see you there. So good evening, everybody. And I'm going, Stace, do you want to do the opening prayer for your mum, or do you want your mum to do it?
I can do it.
She can do it.
Fantastic.
There you go. Mum says I can do it.
I'll follow it with the Lord's Prayer, but I'll do that on my own so we don't get 3 echoes back, if that's all right, ladies.
That's fine,
okay, that's fine, yeah.
Over to you, Stace.
Okay, so if we bow our heads in prayer, please. Thank you. Lord, great divine Father God, thank you for bringing us to this service this evening. Thank you for bringing everyone safe and sound. We ask that our loved ones come forward from the world of spirit to bring us positive messages of love and upliftment. We ask our guides and inspirers to bring healing with every message, and we ask all this in your name to be handed back to you in love, truth and light when we have finished. Thank you very much. Amen.
Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Amen. That was wonderful, Stacey. She did a fantastic job there. Good evening, Trace. Nice to see. Look. Fab to see you, Tracy. Look.
Oh, hi, Tracy.
Isn't that nice?
Hi, yes. Tracy.
I'm quite excited that Stacey's on tonight because there's our little fledgling of Irene and Jeans, and I haven't seen her work yet. Hello, Pamela Haig. Nice to see you. Hope you're all right. I think I know that our Irene's written a wonderful, well, two actually, poems in September, haven't you, Irene? Especially for our live. So I'm going to do the healing candles next, which might just give you quickly time to get yourself sorted on your Facebook page.
Well, I've got that up now, but I've got no comments.
All right. Have you pressed the photo? Press the picture and it should take you in now. Anyway, I'll let you have a mess with that while we do the healing candles, bless her. Oh dear. Great Spirit, Father, Mother God, here we bring upon you all those listed in our absent healing books, that it may please them to heal them, be they sick in mind, body, or spirit, both those we know, those we don't know, and those who have no one to ask for them. We ask for them now. Amen. I'm sorry, I had to cut the scrolling people the names off them because somehow it cut the sound out. It's been very naughty, the internet, this evening.
Do you know it wasn't very good on Monday? We had to cut our service short because the screen kept freezing. Nobody could hear us. Gosh. I think right. I've changed.
Oh, look, I can guess who that is without even looking because the picture of the goat, that's got to be. And yes, it is. Good evening, Trace. Nice to see you and your little goat there. It's a long story. I'll tell you another day. Good evening, Lisa. Thank you for joining us. We've got lovely Irene this evening, so those are just joining us. And oh, look, Stacey said hello. And Stace. And she's Irene's fledgling, so she's be kind this evening. Apparently, she's wonderful, and I can't wait to see her. See her working. I'm sure she's got lots to teach us all. Evening, Irene. Lovely to see you. My name's showing now.
It's lovely to be here, and I've managed to get on because I've changed to my tablet. I'm having a hell of a lot of trouble with my phone. Excuse me for saying hell, but there we go. You know when we had that glitch a couple of weeks ago and the whole of Facebook went down?
Oh gosh, yeah.
What it did with me is it took off my Google. I couldn't get anything at all on, and it's created me another Facebook account. So I've now got two Facebook accounts, and now I can't get onto either of them from Messenger. She's going to have to come and sort it out for me. Anyway,
I'll tell you something, Irene. You know, when all Facebook went down, I saw the funniest thing ever when it came back up that was on Facebook, and it said, somebody had posted and put, "It's very inconvenient, Facebook going offline. I've had to go next door and show them what I'm having for tea."
Oh, dearie me.
You've muted yourself, Sarah.
What can you say that? Good evening, everybody. I hope
it's so you didn't hear me cackle. I'm going to go backstage, you two, drink my wonderful coffee my wonderful other half brought for me, and I can't wait to see you. If you do need me, shout me. I can come back on and I'll try and help you with the messages there. Good luck, ladies. See you soon.
Thank you, Sarah. By the way, Sarah, help.
Sorry, go on.
Help. Right. Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all well. It's lovely to see you, Pamela, Lisa, Tracy. You know, it's wonderful to see all of you. Thank you for joining us this evening for this lovely service. I do have a poem. It's just dropped on the floor because, as with our Tony, we always do a poem. And this one is called Faith. And I wrote it in September. And I know that Tony likes it, but I'm not sure if he's watching because, as you know, he's had to go to hospital today. Right. Sometimes, no matter how you try, things don't fall into place, and we ask why. We wonder what is going on, or maybe have we done something wrong? We have to keep our faith alive, even though you have tried and tried to do your best and carry on, even though it's harder when you are alone. Faith can come in many ways, and praying helps you through the days. Knowing your spirit family is by your side, and even though they are home, with God they abide. You know you can put your trust in him and the peace and calmness that he brings. Sometimes when life feels rough, he reaches not out to you with his gentle touch. Trust and faith is a cornerstone of life, trying to keep out of trouble and strife, to give our Lord all kindness and love as he watches us from his home above. If things are rough, his angels he'll send to give healing, a gentle hand to lend. You don't need to be fearful or afraid. They walk with you day by day. Faith is a strength that comes from within, where all that is good does begin. No matter what your state of mind, to others always be humble and kind. Draw on your faith with trust and love, the love that comes from our Lord above. Always remember you are never whole without that trust and faith deep in your soul. So that's your
beautiful. That was beautiful, Irene. I wanted to give you centre stage to do it. Yes, that's beautiful.
Oh,
well
bless
written.
You.
Wonderful.
I will let you have a copy, sweetheart, so you can use it in church.
You're a little superstar. You really are. Well, I'm going to let you girls, take the place where you should be now. I'm looking forward to seeing your work. See you in a bit.
All right. See you in a bit, Sarah. Thank you. Right. As Sarah, thank you, Pamela. As Sarah said, I've got my daughter on with me tonight, and she's a fledgling. She's been out with Jean and I last night, and she came out with me to Nottingham on Monday, and she's just been. She doesn't always know where she's going, so please just listen up because she's learning to describe now who she's getting. So I'm going to see if she's got anything and see if she wants to go first, Stace. Be gentle with her.
Okay. Well, while I've been sat talking to yourself and Sarah, I've had a gentleman come through, and this gentleman is putting head pains right across the front of my head. So I don't know if this was a condition he would have passed away from, or it's a condition that he would have suffered from, but I'm feeling like it's some sort of brain tumor that went in his head. And I'm feeling he was, he's given me 70, so I don't know if that's his age. I'm going to go with his age because he feels like an old gentleman to me, and I want to be with a granddad figure. So if anybody can understand this, I know there's a little bit of a delay on Facebook, isn't there?
There can be.
I've also got a problem with my left, your right, I think. I know everything's backwards on StreamYard, isn't it?
It is. It is.
But yeah, I've got a, it feels like I've got a sty in my eye as well. So this also would be something he would have had. See if we can get some more information. He's quite, I wouldn't say he was overly large in build, but he's not overly slim either. He's sort of average build, and I'm getting around the 5'7", 5'8" mark for height. And I feel that he would have worked with his hands as well. And he's showing me his garden, and it's got different coloured roses around his garden. So if anybody can take this, let me know.
Can anybody take this, gentleman? Have you got a name, Stace?
Not as yet. I keep asking.
Right, okay. Well, if you want to ask him to stand to one side, if you can give any more information, do you know anything about his family? Is he got sons, daughters?
Well, I say he's telling me his granddad.
Lisa's asking, can I ask the head pain, is that what he suffered?
That's what he's putting on me, yeah. That would have been a medical condition he would have had. I got the impression it was down to a brain tumour or some sort of aneurysm, but it's like a migraine feeling, and it's very, very powerful as well. It goes right across the front and right to the side up to my ears on both sides.
Can you take this, Lisa?
He's very, I don't know how to explain it. Like he's got very relaxed cheeks, you know, with where the loose skin. So that I feel like he would have lost weight in his face as a result of this condition as well, because he's got very loose cheeks, very, I want to say ivory pink in skin tone as well, because he's showing me the pink cheeks.
Right.
Like I say, he loved his roses. He's showing the roses all around his garden. So I feel before he had this condition, he would have spent a lot of time in his garden and a lot of time with his roses.
Right. Would you accept a headache or migraine from Lisa, Stace?
Yeah, because it was that kind of feeling. It was
right.
Like a migraine at the front.
And Tracy's saying this could be her father-in-law.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Jean. Jean's
hello, Jean.
Oh,
good evening, Jean. I couldn't see you, so I didn't want to throw you onto the screen. And then I just saw your face come and I thought, there she is. Yeah, I'm going to let you ladies do what you do best. It's lovely to see you, Jean. I'll speak to you in a bit, lovely.
Yes, bye, okay.
So would Lisa or Tracy, would you understand the garden with the roses? Because he's been very specific about the roses in the garden. If you can just let me know that.
I know there's a little bit
yeah, there's a bit of a delay. Okay, let's see what else we get then.
Tracy says he loved his garden.
Right, okay, so I could be with Tracy then.
It could be.
So, Tracy, would you understand father-in-law being a manual worker? Gardening wouldn't have been his job, that would have been his hobby, but he would have worked with his hands. And I'm getting creatives from, I'm thinking maybe something like putting things together like with woodwork or...
Watch your screen, Stace, because Sarah's putting the comments up for you.
Okay,
so Tracy understands the manual work.
Yeah, Tracy understands manual work. Brilliant. Okay, yeah. So it looks like I'm with Tracy then. Okay, so let me find out why he's come through for you then, Tracy. He's showing me an aeroplane. So there's talk of travel. There's talk of taking a flight. And it's also showing me this symbolic saying there's, if this isn't with you, Tracy, it's for somebody in the family that's spreading their wings and also taking flight with something. And he's giving me study. So there's some studying somewhere that somebody's just started and that they're taking flight with it and they're doing really well with it, if you can understand that. And my phone's gone again. Yes, my daughter wants me to go visit. Okay. Yeah, because he's showing me the aeroplane. So he's given, I'm going to say he's given his approval for the plane trip because he's showing me the plane. My son also just left home. Ah, okay. So he's taken flight as well, so to speak. That makes sense. There's a lot of changes around you because I'm getting itchy feet. And that for me means there's changes coming. My husband, his son is doing a degree. Oh, wow. Well, father-in-law's giving the thumbs up because it's again, it's the symbolic of the spreading of the wings and the transformation and the changes. He's doing well with it. And he's just put the headache back on me again. Okay, where are you? He's coming in and he's saying that he needs more regular screen breaks because he's given me. I get this when I've read too much or I'm writing too much or I'm looking at the screen too much. So I think if your son hasn't mentioned it already, just ask him about headaches, if he's getting any headaches, and if he is, he needs to back off a little bit from the studying. He hasn't got to try too hard. Obviously, you need a break and you can study all hours God sends, but if your mindset's not there and you're getting aches and pains, it's not going to do any good. All right, my sweet. And he's saying next summer. I don't know if this is when you're planning on flying out or if there's a significant anniversary next. There's a tripping over my tongue now. Significant anniversary next summer. And I want to go to June, July time. If you don't know where that is, keep an eye out for it. And I think that's all he's come to say. He's just letting you know that he's around, and he wants you to take that journey. And he's keeping an eye on his grandson with the studying. My daughter's coming next summer, and I'm 60 in May. She's coming in June. Fabulous! Oh wow, 60 in May. You don't look a day past 40, Tracy.
No.
Oh well, no. Enjoy that. Enjoy that. Because he's going to be there with you. All right, my darling. So I'll leave his love with you and thank you for working with me. God bless you.
Oh, well done, Stacey and Pamela. Yes, well done, darling. That was good.
Thank you, Pamela.
Have you got a link, Jean?
Well, I don't even know where I am. I've been watching that. I've been watching Angela Black and time just got carried away with me.
Oh, that's all right, sweetheart. Well, I'll go if you like, then, and you gather your thoughts together, sweetheart. Okay. There you go. Tracy says fabulous.
You're welcome, Tracy.
Go. Right. Okay. Now then, I don't know where I'm going. I've got a link with a lady. I'm just going down the names to see if I can pick up anything. Let me have a look. See. Right. Right, Pamela Gretorix, can I come to you, please, sweetheart? If that's okay. I've got a lady that's standing with me, darling, and she's coming in as on a family link. She's not telling me yet who she is, but I have a feeling of a grandmother or a great grandmother, sweetheart. Okay, and she's and thank you for your kind words on my poem, by the way. That was lovely. Thank you so much. And what she's saying is that she's wanting to come round you, sweetheart, because she knows that things aren't right for you at the moment. Would you understand that, please? Because she's saying that that we know that COVID and everything has put us all out of sorts and that, but you seem. She's weighing me down, so you feel as though you've got the world on your shoulders at the moment, and you're not quite sure which way to turn, and you're in a bit of a flux, if you like, because you're trying to do 100 things at once and go at 1,000 miles an hour. And she said, would you please slow down, sweetheart, because your energy levels are not as good as what they should be. Okay. She's a lovely, lovely lady, this lady. And she's got such beautiful eyes. Her eyes are really sparkly, and she's smiling at me. She's got a lovely smile. And she's reaching out her arms as if she wants to give you a hug, sweetheart. But she's putting her arms under your arms, and she's saying, I'm trying to hold you up a little bit because you need that at the moment. Oh, you've had a fall. Oh, bless you. I hope you didn't hurt yourself too badly, darling. But anyway, she's wanting to hold you up, darling, and she's wanting to give you some support. And she's just saying that you just seem to be not quite yourself at the moment, if you can understand that, darling. She's referencing you going on a trip. She's not saying when or where. Oh, you ribs. Oh, dearie me. Oh, bless you. I'll put you on my healing list, sweetheart, in my healing book, okay, when we're finished. But she's also taking me to I don't know if you've organised a trip for next year or if you're going to go on holiday, but she's saying that it's something that you need. You could do with a little break to get rid of all the cobwebs, sweetheart, if you understand that. And you need to go and have some rest and relaxation. And would you understand a dog spirit side, sweetheart? I'm not saying it's your dog, but she's bringing a dog in here, and the dog comes around you a lot. And if I see a dog, that's for comfort and for loyalty, sweetheart, and for protection as well. Oh, that's wonderful. A golden wedding anniversary. How about that? Oh, that's wonderful. Well, I hope you enjoy it, sweetheart, and you understand the dog. That's wonderful. Well, the dog is coming round you, sweetheart, and if you feel something warm on your leg or on your knee, it'll be the dog that's just come to say hello, that's all, and just to let you know that the dog's around you. Oh, right, okay. She's giving me the name of Emily. Now, I don't know if that's her name or if it's somebody you know or if it's a daughter of somebody you know, but she's giving me Emily, sweetheart. But she's oh, bless her, she stood in front of me holding her rib cage now, and she's saying that she says that you saw and you've pulled yourself. You can take Emily in spirit. That's wonderful. Thank you, sweetheart, because I keep asking for proof as I'm going along. She just wants you to know that she is around you, darling. And again, if you feel like a cobweb on your face or somebody rubbing your hand, it's this lady just coming to bring you, and she's giving you a healing blanket as well, darling, to help you heal a little bit quicker if you can. And she knows that you've had a little cry over this as well, and she says it's nothing that can't be fixed, it's nothing that can't be mended. And she's also giving me a hospital appointment for you, sweetheart, or a doctor's appointment. And I'm not sure if this is to do with what you've got now, or if it's to do with something else. And if it's not you, it'll be somebody around you, darling. She comes with so much love for you, sweetheart. And she's saying that she's watched you grow up, even though you didn't know her. She's watched you grow up, and she's really happy that you've grown up into the lovely lady that you are today, sweetheart. Okay. You're waiting for a bone scan. Okay, sweetheart. Well, like I say, I'm going to put you in my healing book, darling. And I've just got to give it. Violets means something. Now, she said violets as in the flower, not Violet the name. But if you can take her either way, that's fine too, because she's giving you a beautiful bouquet of violets and cowslips and bluebells. And so it's all the wildflowers, sweetheart. So I know that you like to go out into nature. Okay. And I'm going to leave it there with that lovely bouquet of flowers for you, darling, and say good night and God bless, and thank you for working with me. And please rest up, sweetheart. Please rest up. Jean, have you got a link, sweetie?
I have, sweetheart, yeah. Funny enough, I've got a beautiful lady what's just stepped in as you were just finishing. I don't know who I am because I don't know who's on screen. But I keep hearing Sarah, so I don't know if it is for Sarah. I'm not sure. But this lady's showing me where she'd have a coat on. She wouldn't be very tall. I'd say about 5'3", 5'4", bless her. She carried a little bit of weight, but nothing over the top here. And she's got a coat on and she's making reference saying that she felt cold, but somebody on the earth plane is feeling cold more than they ever did. I know it's been cold today, but that they have been feeling the cold. They've got tired eyes and she wants to just say thank you to them, but there's other things what she wants to come across because they are doing way too much and they need to be slowing down a little bit because it will make effect on the health. Sarah, can you understand this, please? Because I keep hearing your name.
Hi, Jean. Yeah, absolutely, totally. Yeah, I do understand.
Right,
it completely.
thank you. Because I didn't know it was on, but they keep saying Sarah, Sarah. So I assumed it was for you. All right.
You.
So you can understand what this lady's trying to say, sweetheart. So you must be feeling the cold because she's got a coat on, but she's putting you a coat on. And she's saying you're not wrapping up, sweetheart. You need to be getting warm. All right. So I don't know if you need to go out and buy a thicker coat, but that's what she's putting on. Okay, darling. But she's saying it's brilliant for what you're doing, but you're taking way too much on. All right, sweetheart. And she's saying, end of the day, there's other people and it will affect your health. And I don't mean nothing nasty, but you know what I mean? You'll get tired and you'll get run down and she doesn't want this to happen. So she's saying, even though you can be stubborn, and I don't mean that nasty, but she's saying it doesn't hurt to pass some things over to someone else now and then.
Totally understand, Jean. Thank you.
All right.
Because
she's saying it doesn't hurt for you to pass things on. And I've got to give you a cup of tea, darling. She's saying that's another way. Sit down, have a cup of tea. You can have a natter, but you can't sit long enough for you to drink a cup of tea before it's gone cold.
That's right.
She's saying, and I'm trying to top it up all the time and keep it warm. But it just goes cold. Okay. She's sending healing round your cat, darling. I know you've got a cat, so I don't know what's happened to the cat. But she's sending healing round the cat. So there's something to do with your cat, darling. Okay. And she's also saying that even though you're taking a lot of work on with your church and everything else, but it's also with home life, darling, and work.
Yeah,
you've got to
there
start.
Is so much going on. Yeah.
Yeah, she says, there's just you, you're not cloned,
No.
And she's really concerned about this, and this is what she keeps fetching in. She's really concerned. Put some things onto other people.
Yeah.
They're capable. You don't have to do it all on your own.
No. And I do have a great team. They are really good. But I'm always worried about making everybody else tired too. You know how it is.
Yeah, well, this is what she's saying. But they're willing to do that.
Yeah.
You can keep an eye on him. You won't. And, if you have a sick day, it won't hurt. You can have that day off. Things will still stand up.
Yeah.
Because you're not there for a day. All right, she's coming in with that love. I know this lady would have a big heart because if my heart could, it would burst with the love she's got for you, sweetheart.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you.
All right, and she's coming in with that. Mm-hmm. And she's also saying, I don't know where it is about the move and the change, sweetheart, but she's talking about there's going to be a big move and a big change.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
she's saying she's heard all about this. She says, you're more, how can I put this? You're more, I know you're into spiritualism because obviously that's what we do, but you're more attuned to spirit than you think you are.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, because that's where something else you doubt yourself. You're doubting yourself, and she's saying, "No, we're there. We're there. We will not let you. You will not let you down.
No.
So whatever you do and whatever you get, give it because we won't let you down."
Oh,
all right. So it's no good you telling other people to do it and you're not listening.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and she's laughing because you're laughing, but she's saying, "We know what you're like." She's even from you being little, from being little. She said that we've seen you grow up into this young woman, and that. And I'm not going to say that because she's still saying young woman, and I'm going to. But she's saying a bit something different. But I'm still going to be young woman.
She would.
I'm a lot older than you, but she's still saying she's seen you go up, and I don't know what other career you wanted to go down, sweetheart, but there's another path you would have took if you could have.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
she's not
absolutely.
telling me what it is, but she says there's another path that you would have gone down. All right. She says that's fine. She says, but where you are now, they're so proud of you, because nobody would have thought you would have gone down the church route, the spiritualist route.
No,
Can you understand that?
I can, but I've had a Bible from being so small and always been into church, you know.
Yeah. But people wouldn't have thought you would have got. They wouldn't have thought you would have turned out this.
No, they won't.
You know, they would have thought you'd probably gone down a different route. And I don't know why she's saying nursing, sweetheart. And I know what you do is you nurse anyway. We all do when we're into spiritualism. We nurse people, we nurture people. But she's saying you are nurture. I don't know what it is, darling. Your cat's not being well. But I've got to say that you're looking after somebody and you're caring for somebody at the moment on the earth plane.
Yeah, that's right.
There's somebody not well and they're needing a lot of love and a lot of support. Okay. Yeah. And she's putting your thumbs up for that. She says, because I don't know if I don't know who the person is, but they're saying she could be a little bit odd, or they could be a little bit odd at times. But you know how to deal with that.
Yeah. I understand that, Jean. Absolutely.
Thank you. Because she's saying you know how to deal with that. Okay. Yeah. I know this lady, bless her, she's got this coat, but as she's talking to me now, she's coming closer. She lost weight and her coat got bigger and bigger on her. But she says it was my best coat, so I had to come in my best coat. All right, and this is just what she's like. But I'm not good with flowers, sorry, you know I'm not. I'm
rubbish.
I wish they'd tell me what they are, though, instead of just sticking one in front of my nose and saying, here, you've got
Give us the colour, that'll do.
You know, but I've got to give you the very vibrant colours, you know, the reds and the purples and things like that. Yes. I've got to give you yellow, though, for the upliftment and the brightness, because she's just said, you are the sunshine.
Oh,
you are the sunshine. And even though, and we all know you're irreverent, but she's just said if they could put, oh bless her, she's getting me in tears, if they could put an halo on your head, they would. And she's making me cry, bless her, because she just doesn't like what people have said. Now, I don't know what's gone off, but she's no, don't you cry.
She'd have sorted them out, Jean, I tell you.
She says, because you know, you've done your best, and I'm going to say it the way she's saying it, but it's not nasty. But she's saying where you've helped people and you've tried to do your best, you've still been stabbed in the back.
Yeah.
She's put it in a different way, but I don't know how to word it how she hasn't.
No,
but she's making me cry, sweetheart, because she says, I might be little, but they wouldn't have done that to me, sweetheart.
No,
and this is just what she's saying. She's not giving me
a name, darling.
She's not giving me a name, else I'd love to give it you. But I know I've got to give you that month of July, which is very important.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. And she's also given me a walnut whip.
Oh, my favourites. I love them.
Yeah, she's given me a walnut whip for you, so it don't matter about flowers, love.
No, it don't. Give me the chocolate.
She's just given me a walnut whip, but you can understand somebody what would like the fruit and nut bars.
Absolutely. Oh, that was her. Yeah.
Because she's giving me a block of fruit and nut. But I will give you, all right, darling, I will, I'm promising you. I know people get flowers, darling, but I've got to give you, I know the lily of the valley, but I've got to give you a plant. All right. I don't know what's in this plant. It's green at the minute. So I don't know what will come out of it. But she's given me this plant, sweetheart. But she said if she could put a halo over your head, she would. Because you blooming deserve it, she said. All right. And I'm going to have to break link because she's making my eyes water now. And just before I do, can I just say, sweetheart, she just said dry your tears, but you must be suffering with dry eye or something because my eyes ache.
Yeah, I was just so tired all the time, G.
Yeah, my eyes ache. So there you are. Yeah. I'm glad she's come to you because she needed
Bless
it.
You, darling. Thank you so much. I really can't thank you enough, G.
No, you're more than welcome, darling. Bye.
Oh, bless. Lovely message, Jean. Stace?
Thank you. She just stood there.
Yeah. It's not often you see Alsara in tears, is it? Bless her, but she's got a lot of...
The lady was making me cry.
Yeah. I started tearing up and all, but there you go.
Oh, Lord. See, we're all going to be a mushy mess by the end of this, aren't we?
Oh, well, never mind. It's worth it. It's worth it. So, anyway, Stacey, have you got anything, darling?
Yeah, I think I'm with Marion, but I'm not sure. So everybody listen anyway.
Marion Theobald?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Because her name keeps... I'm linking in with this gentleman and her name keeps popping up.
Okay.
So I think I'm with Marion, but I'm not too sure. I've got the name Jack, and I'm getting Dad in spirit. If it's not Dad, then it's a granddad who was very fatherly, because he's coming on that fatherly vibration. And I'm also getting the name Nick with him as well. Again, I don't know if this is his name or somebody linked with him. And he was a big fan of the Rat Pack, because I'm seeing the 1940s. Is it the Trilby hats? And I'm hearing I'm hearing the Dean Martin music, and I'm seeing Marilyn Monroe. So yeah, it's all around the Rat Pack music. Can you understand this, Marion, please? I know there's a bit of a delay. Not Dad, he's still alive. Okay. Would this be Dad's dad then? Because he came on that fatherly figure. Would you understand Dad's dad like in the Rat Pack? Sounds like your husband. Okay. Okay, well, again, I got the name Jack through with him. I got the name Nick. I've got a tightness in my chest. So this gentleman would have struggled with his breathing. And it would have come with a cough as well, and it would have made his throat very, very dry. And I'm also getting Ruby. But I'm getting this as a name and as a crystal. And I know Ruby is the birthstone for July, I think. So July will be significant for a birthday in the family as well. But I'm also, when your name came up, it shone in red as well. So I want to give you Archangel Uriel, because I know he's ruby red as well. And he comes through when you've had some dark times recently, or you've had a period of where you've been feeling really, really, really down. And Archangel Uriel is the angel that comes through to bring light and helps you see through the positive where there doesn't seem to be any positive, if that makes sense. Would have been my sister. Is that Ruby? Ruby would have been your sister. Just to confirm that one. But yeah, he's telling me that there's been a few down days with you recently, and he's wanting to bring that light in for you for upliftment. Oh, July. Okay. So that'll be why he brought the ruby crystal in then. He's just taking me back to the Rat Pack music again. I don't know if he fancied himself as a member of the Rat Pack, or if he was a bit of a joker like that, you know, dancing and the swinging, is it they call it, that the dance of the Rat Packs?
Well, it was known as the swing era, going into the rock and roll. So, you know,
a lot of down days. Yeah, that's why he's bringing Archangel Uriel in for you to give you that light, to lift you up a little bit. He's also bringing me daffodils in for you, the bright yellow daffodils. So again, that for me is warmth and upliftment, and trying to lift you up a bit. I shouldn't ask questions, but he's showing me a microphone. Would he have been one for karaoke? Because he's literally putting his head on a heart, and I've got the microphone there, and he's doing all this and singing. It looks like he's trying to be like a 1940s stage performer.
He liked rock and roll and Elvis. Marion's just put it on.
Oh, okay, Elvis. That might be why I'm getting the singing then.
Yes, and she's saying and singing.
Yes to the singing.
Yep.
He's saying you need to put the music on. Put the music on to lift you up when you're down, because there's nothing like a good sing-song. Nothing like a good sing-song to lift the spirits. Okay, what else? He's dancing away here. He's ever so funny. I've got him as he's got like not tight trousers, I won't say, but just long enough to be ruffled at the bottoms, because he didn't like them too short for his legs. What I would call ankle arguers. He'd like them right the way down to his boot rather than up by his ankles. He'd like them loose fitting. And he's making a joke now about it letting everything swing. I'll leave that with you. I don't want to know. He's saying, "Love." He's giving me "Love Me Tender." "Love Me Tender" for you as a song. So I don't know if you've been playing that recently, or if that's something he just wants you to listen to. But he's bringing me the "Love Me Tender" song. He's also showing me butterflies. So I don't know. Again, I don't know if you've been seeing a lot of butterflies, but he's showing me butterflies are significant. And I'm getting an itchy palm. So, okay, what are you telling me there? I'm not going to predict because I don't know, but when I get an itchy palm, it normally means there's money coming. So I don't know if there's an issue with finances. If there is, it's going to get better, but there's some money coming in from somewhere that you're expecting. Teddy Boy Suit, and yes, I have played it. Oh, lovely. So know when you play that song, he's around singing it with you as well. And he wants you to smile. And he's singing when you're smiling. I'm not going to sing it. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. He's telling me you've got like a, what's the word? A charismatic smile. You draw people in with your smile. He's saying when you smile, your whole face smiles with it. Your eyes smile, your cheeks smile, and you glow when you smile, he's saying. And I think that's all that's tongue twisting again. Would he trip over his words as well, Marion, please? Because it's almost like he can't put his tongue where it needs to be, and he keeps tripping over his words. I'll wait for a reply to come back on that. It's almost like I've got a little bit of a lisp. Sometimes. Okay. And he's taking me to my two front teeth as well, so I don't know if the lisp was caused by his two front teeth, but he's taking me to my two front teeth. It's making me want to push them back. That's a very weird feeling. You can leave my teeth alone now, thank you.
You got anything else, Doc?
I think that's it. I think he just wants you to smile more, sing more, dance more, and just, he had dentures. Ah, okay. That's why he's making me want me to push my teeth in. Thanks for that. Yeah, he just wants you to keep singing and smiling, sweetheart. All right. Because, like I say, he's seen the down days, and I've just got these pimples down my leg. So I know that's the right message to give to you. And just know that he's around you, and he's, you know, when you put the Elvis on, know that he's with you, singing with you as well. All right, my love, thank you for working with me, and I'll leave all his love with you. God bless.
Just can I jump in, because
yes, of course you can, darling.
Is it Marion?
Marion, yeah.
Can I just say, sweetheart, I've got a lady with you what comes in very close, and she comes on a grandmother link. And as Stacey was talking to you with a gentleman, she's just saying, sweetheart, that I know Stacey said about smiling, and she said, yes, you've got a smile from ear to ear. That's what Stacey was trying, and I'm trying to go ear to ear. She says you've got that kind of smile. But she did say, sweetheart, to me that you do have to be a bit more careful with what things you're doing. Okay. As she, like I said to Sarah, that sometimes you can do a little bit too much and then you get tired so quick. So she's wanting you to be careful. It's your mum, darling. Thank you. But I do know you do resemble her, sweetheart, because she's making reference to said that I can't see your picture, so I haven't got a clue. But she's saying you resemble her, but also in so many ways. All right, so your characteristics and everything, you are a lot like her with that as well. Okay, I have got to give you the month of August, sweetheart, for a passing and a birthday in the month of August. So I hope you can understand that, darling. This lady would be a very loving lady, just like earlier on, but yet she could have her moments. She's telling me. She says, I could have my moments. She says, and I did have some a few times, but she said it's only when I needed to. So I hope you can understand that. I've got hearty meals, so I know this lady would have made hearty meals, darling, and she would have made meals last, because she's saying that. She says it weren't, she liked to know that people were fed and clothed. So I hope you can understand that as well. Thank you, darling. This lady, I would say, I'm trying to ask her to come a bit close, because I do like to see her. But I know she did suffer with her health a little bit, darling. As she started getting older. I know she were a cook, because I tell you, she wants to come and cook for me. I know she suffered with her health, darling, as she were getting older. She's making reference to, but she said she still tried to keep going. She says, I still like to keep going as long as I could. So I hope you understand that. I don't know if it was her, darling, with the chest. All right, because I mean, I'm suffering with my breathing a little bit. I do suffer with my chest, but this lady's putting this on to me as well, and she's saying her feet swelled up. She had problems with her feet swelling, but I've just seen that, and her feet swelled up. Okay, but she's just wanting you to be a bit more careful, darling. Take care of yourself a bit more, all right, and stop running around for others. She says they're big enough now, you know, that you could have a bit of time for you once again, all right. And she's, all right, sweetheart. And I've got the dry mouth, darling, so I don't know if you can understand the diabetes condition, or somebody doesn't drink enough. She was in a wheelchair, thank you. Or somebody would have had, I don't drink enough because my mouth's really dry as I'm talking to you. And I just want to say, sweetheart, that if you don't mind, we'll put you in our healing book, because I do feel you need that bit of healing and that little bit of strength at the moment. And this is how she's making me feel. So if you don't mind, is it okay for us to put us on there? And I know Irene gives a lot of irises and things like that. I don't know them. But can I give you iris, please? I don't know if it's the name or the flower, because I don't know what the even flower looks like, so I couldn't tell you. But I want to give you that, sweetheart. Okay, and I want to give you a lot of, this lady comes with a lot of like blossom. I've got to give you blossom. And I know there's a blossom tree because my neighbour had one. It used to go all over my garden. But I want to give you that type of perfume, sweetheart. Okay, and she's so much with you, sweetheart. She is with you all the time. All right, and she will be. All right, and I've just got to give you a pussycat. And she said pussycat, not cat, like normally I get cat. She said pussycat. And I'm going to leave that with you, darling, and just say night and God bless. Sorry, Irene.
It's all right.
This lady came in.
I've got a little bit for you as well, Marion. When you mentioned, I'd already got the teddy boy suit, sweetheart, and I got the drape, the crepes, and the bootlace tie as well. So I know this gentleman, your husband, I think you said he was really heavily into his rock and roll. But it wasn't just Elvis. Elvis was his favourite, but he liked them all because... and what he's giving me, sweetheart, he's singing you 3 Steps to Heaven by Eddie Cochran. And there's another one. It wasn't 3 Steps to Heaven. There was another one that he liked as well. But he's singing all these beautiful songs, and he's talking about jiving as well. So I don't know if it was him that used to jive or if it was somebody else around him. And he's giving me the names of Barry and Pete. So again, I don't know if they're his names or if it's names of friends that he knew. And I'll leave that with you, darling, and say good night and God bless, and thank you for working with us.
I know Sarah's going to say we've come to time. I know that, but this lady's just jumped. I know that's what you've come up, but this lady's just jumped in, darling.
Go on, Lana.
And she's just said, at least you've got some colour now. All right, because she's just got me lipstick, so I know this lady would. It's only because she jumped back on screen. She hadn't gone, and she'd got some lipstick, and she's just put some lipstick on. And she says, I always wear my lipstick and a bit of rouge, which I've not heard that word mentioned in years. But she says, that's when she said, you've got some colour. She says, I put a bit of rouge on to give me some colour. You know, when she were a bit down, bless her, and she's just rubbing rouge on my cheeks. And she's just said, at least it could use some colour. So if you feel it, darling, rubbing your cheeks or pinching them, look, she's still doing it. She's putting rouge on you to make you look a bit more colourful. All right, darling. And I will ask this lady to leave, but she won't go. And as soon as you jumped back on, she was here.
Oh, bless her. Oh, yeah.
All right.
You obviously needed it, Sarah. You obviously needed it.
I'll tell you a quick one about that and why she's saying about the lipstick is because she actually had a stroke some years ago. And I went to see her in the hospital and all her face had dropped up one side. And she said to me out of the corner of her mouth, bless her, she said, quick, pass me handbag. And I said, why, Grandma? She said, I need my lipstick. And I said, your lipstick? She went, yeah. Have you seen that dishy doctor that's coming down here on this corridor? I want my lipping on. I said, there's no with her. So, yeah, I get it. She won't go anywhere without a lippy, bless her.
Well, she's putting a lippy on.
Yeah,
I'm so pleased she came through. So I was meant to be on in end anyway.
Oh, it was wonderful. Thank you. I'm sorry, everybody, for cracking. I usually hold it all together, don't I? But I just could feel the love. And then I saw some messages popping up in the box. And I'm thinking, how lovely is everybody this evening? You know, thank you so much, everybody. And Jean, thank you. Thank you.
You needed that message. I meant to come on.
I did. You did. Yeah, you are. Ladies, you're amazing, all of you. And please come and see us soon because we miss you.
We're there soon, aren't we? I am. Tony's with you. Is it next week or week after?
Well, I thought it was next week, but Tony said we must have got dates mixed up, so I had to rearrange it because he was thinking that we'd got the date mixed up on the Thursday, so I didn't know whether it was me, you know, because of the Wednesdays and Thursdays. So I said,
I don't know.
So it was booked then. I thought it was.
Shall I just have a look? Let me just have a look
on mine, darling. I'm just going to have a look on my
I thought, well, it could be me because I do book Wednesdays, I book Mondays, I book Fridays, you know.
20th.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
It was.
Oh, Wednesday. No.
That's online. Yeah, that's the online.
It's online. No, Tony's right. Sorry, wrong, love.
Yeah, I know. I am. I knew it would be. I knew it would be wrong because I've got that many dates and that many different calendars I'm jumping in and out of, and quite often I read the wrong name and I think, "What are you doing, Sarah?" But yeah, it was online, but I'm doing every other Wednesday now. I've actually dropped down to fortnightly because I just can't keep the pace up.
No, it's online.
Every night in church and on a Friday morning, and every day I'm working as well.
Take note to your nan, will you?
I will. Or she'll stop me. Please. As sure as eggs are eggs, yeah.
Take note of her, darling.
Thank you.
Because she wouldn't have come on for nothing.
No, it's just been a wonderful evening, ladies. And I feel bad like cutting you short now because it's always a pleasure to have you on.
No.
Stacey, I expect to see you next time these ladies come.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having me. Thank you for letting me practice on your congregation.
Anytime. It didn't sound like practice at all. You sounded like a true pro, lovey. You really was.
Thank you.
She's getting there. Needs a little bit more work, but she's getting there.
Who's going to do the closing prayer?
It's so different doing it online than it is physical. It's a bit, ooh.
Is it, bless you?
Yeah.
Who would like to do the closing prayer for me, please?
Jean, do you want to do it, or do you want me
No,
to
you can
do
do it if you like. Yeah, you can do it.
Okay, can we bow our heads, please, friends? Dear Lord, Divine Father, thank you so much for allowing us to have this beautiful service over the internet with this lovely congregation. Could we respectfully thank our guides, our helpers, our inspirers, our families and friends who have come through with messages of truth and of life everlasting. Could I please send healing out around the world, Lord? You know where it's needed most. To all the war-torn countries, bring peace. To those that are homeless, we would like them to have a home. And for all those who are hungry, help them find food. As I close the veil between the two worlds on this service, could I please ask for a guardian angel to be with each and every person until we meet again? Amen.
Amen. Lord, keep us safe this night, secure from all our fears. May angels guard us while we sleep, till morning light. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. It's great because we've started, well, you know, ladies, because you've been, but we started singing that back in church, and I have to remember on a Wednesday not to start singing. And we've fired up our choir as well every other Tuesday.
Well,
which is going great.
Jean sings it on ours, and we call it the night song, and she sings it for us.
Does she? Oh, yeah. Jean,
people like to hear our night song, even
Please
though I can't sing.
Please go ahead.
All right, shall I? Even
yeah,
go on.
Lord,
I'm
keep
ready.
us safe this night, secure from all our fears. May angels guard us while we sleep, till morning light appears. Amen.
Amen.
Oh,
wonderful, well done.
Sang the night song.
And Tracy Jane Huskers just put on, I miss Jean not singing it. Well, she's singing now, Trace. Bless her.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, are we stopping on for a chat after, or have you got to go? Or because
I'm going to go and have a cup.
We normally stop on for a chat, but if you don't want to, that's fine too.
Yeah, I'll have a couple of minutes with you ladies, and then I'm going to go off to bed. It's been one of them days, so I will have a couple of minutes absolutely backstage.
Yeah. Yeah, you go to bed, darling. That's more important than
I feel rude doing that.
No, it's more important than I'm saying you've got to go to bed because I'm still going with what your nan said.
Oh yeah, she was a bossy, but she was great.
You need to go sleep, sweetheart.
Bless you, thank you.
So you go off to bed.
Thank you. Those that can, please join us live tomorrow evening. Oh, I think Jean's just got thrown out of the internet. Bless her. I didn't cut her off, I promise.
Night, Jean.
Night, Jean.
Night, Jean.
Our service tomorrow evening live in church starts at 7. Doors open at 6:30. We've got Audrey on tomorrow evening, and I know some of the people that are online with us this evening are actually our church members. So thank you for joining us live, and thank you for coming tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you all. We've got Friday bingo 10 till 12. You must come through for that one day, ladies. You'll love it. It's such good fun. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I know that Jean and Irene and Stacey are all on Facebook. If you'd like, I think and I know definitely Irene does private readings if you want to, and Jean probably perhaps as well.
Jean does as well.
Fantastic. Well, you can find these lovely, wonderful ladies all on Facebook. I thank you very, very much for a marvellous evening, even though I did cry. I can't believe I cried.
It doesn't matter, sweetheart. It was needed. You needed it. And thank you to all this lovely congregation, because some of them come on our live feeds as well. And it's wonderful that we all support each other.
Absolutely, really Irene. Absolutely. It really is. Thank you, ladies.
And I'll get my phone sorted out.
That was funny. Thank you so much, ladies.
You're very welcome.
Wonderful week. You know where I am if you want me, because I'd come running, you know I would.
Yeah, I know. Well, you're always welcome to have a video chat with me, sweetheart, anytime.
Thank you so much.
At all. And you know it stays with me. It doesn't go any further.
I know, bless you.
Oh, all right. You go home. You get off to bed. All right.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody, for joining us.
Good night, everyone.
Thank
you for having me.
Bye. Bye.
I'll talk to you.